Shit talk of late. Man, I really do want to talk about what happened yesterday. Oh wow. I ran someone over with my walker. She shouldn't have got in my way. She was just a perv anyway. I'll tell you about that later, but first I want to go back to what's going on here with my daughter, my grandbaby, and the targeting. There was a song playing in my head. I did the video, and in that song it says something about my brain being slow. Well, my brain is slow to a lot of things, but I do these videos, really, I do them for me. So I can go back over and I like study them, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like taking a lot of screenshots of them, you know, having a lot of pictures. I can put it together in a video. And as I said, you know, this will be my memories of trips. Now, as I'm talking about this video, I'm telling you that this is a CPS program. So I go over it and I'm just looking, you know, just listening to it, you know, and I see CPS. I don't know what the O and the R means, but I know this is CPS and this stands for Florida. So this is the pink triangle boys still fucking around with us. They can be any and everywhere, but today is CPS here in California, but that says Florida. Here it says an instant of 2%. No, instant percent is 20. REAP. I wonder is REAP some kind of a gambling word? Or is it you reap what you sow? Is that what they're trying to say? If I reap what I sow, then I should have my own land and everything, but no. And then there's a Miriam. Oh, and here where it says Ford, Sharonda. Well, Sharonda is kind of possibly life found on a road dead. I'm not saying she's dead. But now her stepdaughter has named one of their children after one of my grandbabies, my queen. Spelled it the exact same way too. And this, to me and my daughter, is so she will have some form of a connection with us. And you know, my baby girl, her friends too, named their babies after us so that they can have a connection. One even went in to have her labor induced so that she would have a baby on the same day as one of my sons. That's one that is in Florida. In Florida, better let them go. Oh, Florida, wow. It's just better to let them two little Israelites go than to be so fucked up. Because if I can't have my children, you can't either. And there's land there in Florida that the motherfuckers in Florida, they know it's mine. The pink Neanderthal bastards, the Jeffites, you know, because they live on the water. They're talking about Florida. They know that the land belongs to me, but they want to give it to me, and that's so stupid. They put the land in my social security number. Certain parts of the land holds my whole social security number. But then some parts just, they have the last 4 digits, and a lot of them have the first 3 digits. I know that's my land. They know I know that's my land. I also have land in Kentucky. These I know is my land. If I can't have my land, no one can. How about that? Also, somewhere in these codes, which really is a program, you know, they just write, the program is just written in codes, and the program is also encoded to piggyback on someone else's thing. I don't know what it's called. You know, when someone else's shit like this, they can piggyback on it. but these are quotes from me. In here it said Saint Vincent, something else, but I said I live at Saint Vincent de Paul. And in the scripture it says that Paul, he went into the theater. And when it begins to talk about Paul going into the theater, it's all in Acts 19. It's Acts 19. And as it's talking about Paul went into the theater, it also goes into the craft that is Diana. You know, I did this along with listening to Dr. Valentine. Okay, I'll start reading at Acts 19:26. It says, "Moreover, ye see and hear that not alone at," with emphasis, but I'm going to say Ephesians, but I'm going to say United States, almost Esau. But it says almost throughout all Asia, and I'm going to say this is code word for America, so almost throughout all America, this Paul, you know, the one that went into the theater, have persuaded or pursued it. I guess persuaded, but I'm going to go with USA. Not only that, it's Esau, E-S-U-A. I think that's how you spell Esau, or the vowels may be messed up, but I think it's E-S-U-A. But even if it's not, these 4 letters are in Esau. Esau has 4 letters, so he can build a foundation on it. Well, he's going to build this foundation, and most of Judah here is here in the United States. He's going to build this foundation. For some reason my mouse does not want to work right. Are they in my machine controlling it? So Esau wants to build this foundation where in the United States of America, USA. So Esau, Paul, have persuaded and turned away much people, saying that there be no gods which are made with hands. So here Paul goes into USA and say, you know, there'll be no gods made with hands. We're not going to give these people gods that are made with hands. You know, and that was us too. You know, we would they would not be our gods, but you know, the pink man, you know, he has to say that, you know, everything we do, you know, he's made it a god. You know, all of our ancestors, he has turned into some form of a god. But they're not going to make it with hands, you see. They're going to make that god in a different way. If everyone made their gods with hands, let's see what happened. So that not only this our craft, and then the word craft is rat, is in danger to be set at naught, but also that the temple of the great goddess Diana should be despised, and her magnificence should be destroyed, whom all America, and I will say also Asia, and the world worshippers. So they all worship Diana. But I did this in another video. Diana, their craft, if you research like Diana antennas or Diana mind control or something like that, you will find that Diana, their craft, is dealing with antennas, and is also dealing with the satellite. Also in Diana is DNA with the satellite and them playing around in our mind, even TV, music, whatever. All these things can fuck up our DNA. And since we do have a Dina, which is DINAH, and DNA is in that, they also have to have something to match us. They always have to have something to match us. That way they want to have some form of a balance in the universe when they matters, but they put their shit up as though they are superior. And actually, we're not superior to the non-melanated man. We're not. In human nature's womb, we are supposed to all be equal and treated the same. You know, but these niggas, they are Martians, and they just like the antennas, and they like to fuck around in people's brains. I mean, I read so much shit of them fucking around in our brains to it. Just can't fucking retard it. But you know, they are retarded in their minds. You can tell when you see their skin. If they have no pigmentation, the word is pigmentation for a reason. If they have no pigmentation, then they are pig men. You know, they are men, but they have skin the color of a pig. And if you have no pigmentation, that is because your brain cells did not grow enough, I guess, brain cells, you know, because they say they only have like 6 billion when I have 60 billion. So they're missing a lot of brain cells, and more so like 10 strands of DNA. So when you see a pink man, you can just look at him and know that his brain cells are not fully developed. If his brain cells were fully developed, then he would have melanin. You know, he will be a melanated man, whether it's yellow, brown, red, orange looking, brass, bronze, black, berry, blueberry, whatever color we come in, we do have melanin, and they do not. So the brain cells did not develop fully, and this is why they can have a craft as Diana, and they can have the satellite, and they can have Gwen Towers and mind control.